Tartan Army has taken the U.S. by storm. Scotland's fan base has high expectations heading into this World Cup, and man, have they exceeded them. Starting with Scotland's first two matches taking place in Boston. The Tartan Army, they took over the city with bagpipes, bars, trips to the ballpark, leaving an actual beer shortage behind them. Now, the Tartan Army have headed south, all the way to Miami for today's match against Brazil. Little Havana turned into Glasgow, Lone Depot Park, home of the Miami Marlins. They've turned it into Celtic Park. Last week, we caught up with Craig Ferguson, a member of the Tartan Army, who walked from Los Angeles to Boston to raise £1 million for awareness of men's mental health. Craig also made the trip from Boston to Miami by plane this time. And we are so pleased to welcome Craig now into Morning Footy on his trek that has taken him all across the United States in a kilt. And now look at you in beautiful Miami. Craig, welcome back to Morning Footy.
It's an absolute pleasure. It's a little bit of a change of scenery this time, you know, not stop the walking, and now I can enjoy the beautiful Miami as I talk to you.
Yeah, the last time we spoke to you, you were, looked like almost the woods of Rhode Island, about to get into Providence, and now this is stunning. It actually looks like a fake backdrop, but you did the trek, then you've been on a plane. It's been a busy couple of weeks. How are your legs feeling, my friend?
Yeah, the legs and everything's just a bit all over the place, to be honest with you. You know, I was overcome with emotion. You know, last time we spoke, I was very close to finishing that 3,000-mile challenge, and you know, having done it now and seeing the sort of reception that come in, it's been an emotional couple of days, and now I just get to become a Scotland fan again and watch my beautiful nation play at the World Cup.
Well, let's dive into that a little bit, Craig, because when we did speak with you, you were almost done with your walk, and now you raised the £1 million. You reached your goal. What did that feel like, and how meaningful was that to everybody that you were supporting?
It was the most incredible feeling ever, and I think that, you know, it was the final sort of nail in the coffin to me, to prove that everything was worth it, to prove that there was people out there that was listening to our voice, and that collective message of trying to raise awareness for men's mental health was heard. It was such a special moment, and you know, to raise £1 million for a charity back home that will really save lives is, yeah, it's nothing short of incredible. But I'm feeling overcome with emotion. It's been an amazing couple of weeks.
As you should, Craig. I mean, we're so proud of you. It's so cool to hear your story, and of course to be able to chat with you about it. And really, the Scots here in America, you guys have been making news, from you, as of course we've talked to you, Craig, but also the Tartan Army and everything that they have done in Boston. Once you finally made it to Boston and you met up with them, what were the scenes like rejoining with the Tartan Army?
Oh, the scenes over the past few days, guys, have been unbelievable, and I'm sure you'll have seen it all over, you know, social media and online. It has just been the best atmosphere ever, and this is what I was explaining to you guys. You know, like, Scotland fans do football right, and we might not be the best team on the park, but wow, do we show up when it comes to these cities. And you know, the Scotland fans have fallen in love with the USA now, and we're here in Miami enjoying the sun, albeit it might be a little bit too hot for us here, but it's just been the most incredible time.
Yeah, it's one of those things. When I think about Miami, it sounds great on paper, and when you get there, you're like, whoa, this is a lot hotter than I thought it was going to be.
Especially in June, the end of June?
Yeah. So I assume some alcohol is being consumed down in Miami, but some sunscreen is probably being applied as well. What kind of interactions have you had with the Tartan Army, with fans, Brazilian fans? Obviously, getting two really passionate fan groups together should be really special.
Well, that's it. I think you're right. I don't know what will do better in sales this week, beer or sun cream, but it will be a close race. The atmosphere in Miami already is incredible. You know, I'm sat here coming to you from Ocean Drive, you know, walking past different Brazil fans, lots of other sort of nations and stuff as well. But that's what the World Cup's all about, is this coming together of fans from different countries. Yes, you have a little bit of back and forth, but that's all part of the fun. But I love Brazil as a country as well. I have so much admiration for their fans and how passionate of a country they are. It's very similar to Scotland in some ways, just, you know, maybe with a little less tropical flavour.
Well, because you're in tropical Miami with the palm trees, it is pretty hot. Have you tried frozen drinks, or are the Scots throwing that into their arsenal? Perhaps a Miami Vice at times?
You know, the thing is with Scotland fans is that we're not a picky bunch. We drink absolutely any sort of alcohol that is put in front of us. Ideally, if it's cold, then yeah, perfect. So I'm sure there's been lots of cold drinks consumed over the past few days.
All right, let's talk about this game against Brazil. You need a point to really secure your spot into the knockout rounds for the first time in your history, which would be amazing. You might not even need that point, just don't want to lose by a lot. What's the approach right now for the Tartan Army? Cautious optimism? Is there a little bit of hope in there that you're playing a Brazil team that's good but not great? What's the game day, I guess, ritual for you guys as well? Like, what's going to happen?
Yeah. I think you're spot on. I think it is that sort of hope that runs through Scotland fans. You know, that's the whole sort of backbone of our nation, is that we kind of, you know, run off hopeless optimism. But yeah, you're absolutely spot on. It's such a knife edge at the moment. It looks like 3 points might be enough to get through in one of those third place spots, but I think it's quite a dangerous game to just hold out and try not lose by a lot. So we need to go out there and give it a go. That's what we need to do. We need to go out there, and yes, Brazil are such an amazing team, and they do bring a lot of attacking threat. So it's going to be dangerous, but I think that it's more dangerous to kind of sit back and try and keep the score down. So I'd like to see us go out and give it a go, and who knows, maybe we can cause a wee upset here in Miami.
I love that.
I mean, why not have all the faith in the world? So, Craig, we are live on YouTube. The comments are going crazy for you, for Scotland. We have a score prediction. Someone's saying 1-0 to Scotland. What do you think of that? What's your score prediction?
If that person was correct and it ended up being 1-0 to Scotland, Miami would definitely then run out of beer. Look, like you correctly pointed out, Scotland have never made it out of the group stage of a major tournament. So it truly would be history for our nation. And I think that it's what the fans deserve being out here. We've shown up so well. We've, you know, really shown the best of Scotland, and I hope that America's seen that. And yeah, if we can then show that on the pitch, make history, yeah, we'll be dreaming for weeks.
Oh, I love to hear it. So where will you be taking in the game? Are you going to the match?
I'm very fortunately going to the match, yeah. I say fortunately, but then my nerves will kick in when I'm there and I'll be an anxious mess. But yeah, I will be in the stadium, so it's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You know, Scotland versus Brazil in Miami. It doesn't get more glamour tie than this for our nation.
I love that.
It sure doesn't. Be that 12th man that they need, Craig. That is awesome. Congratulations on everything. This all started with a walk and to raise awareness to mental health. It has spun into so much more, and sharing the story of your friend and yourself and, of course, the Tartan Army. Do you have any more walks planned? Because this wasn't your first one that you've done. What's next on the walk agenda?
Yeah, to be honest, I think right now the plan is just to kind of take it all in and sit with the achievement of not only walking across the USA, but obviously raising the £1 million. So I don't know what's next in store for me. I did once say that if Scotland won the World Cup, I would walk back the way, but I don't think I need to worry about that. But yeah, I think taking it in, enjoying it, and really just sitting with the achievement, and then who knows, we'll maybe decide another challenge down the line.
Well, enjoy it, Craig. Thank you so much for everything, and best of luck. Have fun at the match.
Fun.
Thanks for watching this video from Morning Footy. For all news and insights regarding leagues around the world like EFL, Serie A, and all UEFA competitions, both men's and women's, don't forget to sign up for Paramount+.